come your way from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it's coming up next. Jordan Zimmerman, the right-hander from the state of Wisconsin, is on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that it's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak, maybe rattle off 8 to 10.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. McCann goes to get it. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup and one thing jumps out. The fact that there is a ton of swing and miss up and down the lineup. They lead the league in strikeouts, and I'll tell you what, could become a big problem today if this guy's hitting the outside corner.
Stepping up now, Devin Travis. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Bases are empty, 1 man out. It's a swinging bunt up the line. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Travis is retired, 2 down now. Standing in, Josh Donaldson. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit weakly back to the mound. Offline throw, but a good job of getting back to the bag as the side is retired. So a really routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Tigers will get their first opportunity here. No score. Trevor Bauer gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matty. Trevor Bauer, former first-round pick out of UCLA, has been a little bit inconsistent in his career. Good fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Terrific 12 to 6 curveball. The only problem is at times he has a difficult time commanding that curveball. Has a changeup. If he has the curveball, he could be really good.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Curveball that time, not even close. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, for me today, the key to winning this ball game begins and ends on the mound. And it has to be early on the attack, getting 0-1. You can't allow these guys to get into count leverage and to hunt your fastball. There has to be execution, down and away, up and in to keep these guys honest, and it has to start from pitch 1.
Now the 2-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
2-2.
dribbled up the line. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, you know, we get to see a great pure hitter, Victor Martinez. He's got over 1,000 RBIs. He's already proved he's a clutch hitter. He knows how to drive in big runs when it counts. So if the situation comes up in this game, I'm looking to watch how he goes to work in the clutch.
Now at the plate, Alexi Amarista. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. First pitch on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Grounded to first. Smoke scoops it up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting third baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Bauer's ready. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 out, nobody on. Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Pilar is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Tigers come up empty in the first. We've played an inning at Comerica Park with no score. Next to bat for Toronto, Justin Smoke. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Justin Smoke.
Here's the first pitch to him. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. Behind 0-2 now. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Right side. Amarista's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus our attention on one of the most dynamic defenders in our sport, and that's shortstop Jose Iglesias. I want to tell one of our camera guys, do not take your lens off this guy, because he is going to make a highlight reel play every game, and I guarantee something goes down today.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Aledmus Diaz. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yeah! Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Chopped weakly to the left. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Avisail.
At the plate, Avisail Garcia, 1 for 3 back on Wednesday. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. There's a fastball that misses. Outside. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In is Curtis Granderson. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A fastball right over the outside corner.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start, where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Granderson waits on the 1-2. Chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the third out of the inning. Blue Jays held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next for the Tigers, Christian Stewart, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Christian Stewart.
First pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. A fastball that just misses inside. 2-0. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And a good swing there by the switch hitting Martinez, but he missed it. 0-2.
So he goes back to back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back to back to back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Altair moving in, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the guy behind the dish today, Canadian-born Russell Martin. He's been a catcher his entire career, but I'll tell you what, some of the softest hands in the game, this guy could easily play an infield position, and he wouldn't skip a beat.
At the plate, Nico Goodrum. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. First offering on its way. Missed with a breaking ball. Stewart leads off first with 1 away. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
2-2's the count.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Bauer pauses. Here it is on 0-1. In the dirt. Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base. 1 hit's all they get. We've played 2 full. And we are tied 0-0. Stepping in, Aaron Altair. Was an 0-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's ball game.
Left fielder number 23, Aaron Altair.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. Hit down the third baseline. To his right, Candelario. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the catcher number 55,
Russell Martin now. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
Third inning, no score to this point. And this pitch is taken by Martin as the count moves to 2-1 now. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Stepping in now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Pillar, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the very late rounds back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-1 is a fastball whiffed on for a strike.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
The 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Popped him up. Martinez moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in now, Jacoby Jones, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Center fielder, Jacoby Jones.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Ready now, James McCann. First pitch on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Jones on at first, nobody out. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Leonis Martin waits on deck. From the belt, the pitch, and he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking it deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Here's Leonis Martin, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Looking at his career totals, Martin hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the corner and slicing foul. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Striding in once again, Alexi Amarista. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And he takes ball 1.
1-0.
Two men are on with 2 men out. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2. Liner toward right center, and that's in there. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready for another chance? Devin Travis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike one. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
On the ground to third. Candelario right there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Tigers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Leadoff man gone, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt. I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. And right into the shift. And this will be a foul ball as the first baseman makes a Herculean effort to make the stop. Easy there, Cha-Cha. Bouncer to the left side. Candelario loves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Christian Stewart. He singled his last time up.
Designated hitter, number 17.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Got him.
Now batting, first baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Victor Martinez. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. One out, nobody on. Popped him up. Donaldson in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are two gone.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
Into the box now, Nico Goodrum. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Strike two.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
And he struck him out, his seventh of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1-1.
And the 1-1 is in the air now out to center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th.
In is Curtis Granderson.
2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 1-0. Now at the plate, Jacoby Jones. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck outside last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Left side. Played on the backhand. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Leonis Martin. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Martin is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down the first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Leonis Martin becomes the 2nd out in the bottom of the 5th. Ready once again, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded to short. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. One left for Detroit. They lead it 1-0. So striding in, Aaron Altair. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Aaron Altair.
Here comes the first pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Breaking ball backs him off a bit. It's 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
So the leadoff man's retired now for Russell Martin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The 1-0. Is a fastball looked at for a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
So striding forward now, Kevin Pillar. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
This one's flared off to the right side. Goodrum is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail 1-0. Digging in, Alexi Amarista. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
To 2-2 now. Count remains 2-2. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. First offering on its way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Designated hitter, Christian Stewart.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Christian Stewart. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. 2 out, nobody on. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they're up 1-0. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Now in the box, Devin Travis. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Goodrum on the move, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Now this one's hit hard to left field by Donaldson and deep. Martin looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson. 8th home run on the season for him, as the Blue Jays are even now at 1 run apiece.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that "what have you done for me lately" world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Here's Justin Smoke now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. That's inside. 2-0.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Yanked fouled off to the right.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit.
Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Out of here. Back-to-back home runs, and they've taken the lead. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoke. Number 10 for him on the year, as Toronto has taken a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, talk about two guys clutching up when it matters the most. The first home run draws them even, but the next one gives them the lead. Two guys rising to the occasion right there, and this ball game has been turned on its head.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Aledmus Diaz, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Still only 1 out in the inning. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The batter, right fielder, Avisaíl Garcia.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. This is line to left. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left, and that ends the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. It's stretch time in Motown. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Tigers 1. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And, oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Matt Barnes takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Matt Barnes.
In now, Nico Goodrum. In the dirt, and now let's see. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 1-0 is a low changeup that's laid off.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here. And there's one away.
You can't ask for anything more than that. The tying run moves over to third now with only one out, so we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Into the box now, James McCann, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. And now the runner breaks for the plate. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. At the plate, Leonis Martin, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Leonis Martin.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. It's a 2-0 now as he hits with a runner at third and 2 away.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way. Is up and away, but called a strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Set and the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Here now the 2-2. is laid off, and the count runs full. Jose Iglesias would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Altair. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. 8th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Drew Verhagen has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 54, Drew Verhagen.
In is Curtis Granderson.
And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch on its way. Way in front of that fastball.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Verhagen stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening. Now at the plate, Aaron Altair. No hits to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounder down the line at 3rd. This is foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 to Aaron Altair. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. One and 2 now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
The 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Russell Martin now 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Blue Jays go down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Xavier Cedeno is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Xavier Cedeno.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jose Iglesias. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Cedeno, a native of Puerto Rico. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Martin has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Standing in now, Alexi Amarista, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Chasing after it is Pilar,
but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Now batting, third baseman,
Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he just misses with a curveball. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. The 3-1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. 3-2 pitch. This is line to left. Altair is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, a designated hitter, Christian Stewart.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Christian Stewart. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a breaking ball over the outer half.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Here comes the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Martin has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Tigers leave one, and this game is still tied at 2-2. Stepping into the box, Kevin Pillar. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Number 11, Kevin Pillar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ripped down the first base line. And a fair ball as this is just past Martinez down the line. And the Jays are in business now. It's a leadoff double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most two-base hits this year. And as you can see right there, the Blue Jays are currently best in the AL in that category. So a big spot here, and stepping in, Devin Travis. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Candelario is up with it, and the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. Sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Josh Donaldson, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
The 0-1. Strike two as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infield. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed win.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch is made in medium deep left center. Here comes the runner for the plate. He's safe at the plate. And here in the ninth, they have taken the lead.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Justin Smoke will stand in to try it again, already with one home run of the ball game. And on cue, here it was back in the seventh inning. A solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. First pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit high.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. So one run, one hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. Toronto leads this one 3-2. Roberto Ozuna is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Victor Martinez will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. And that one's wide to the mark, ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Ready with the 3-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Now to the plate, Nico Goodrum. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Here's the first pitch to him, and he pops up the bunt attempt. Osuna is there, and he has it for the out.
Up next for the Tigers,
Miguel Cabrera will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
24, Miguel Cabrera.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 7 homers, 18 driven in. Comes set with the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And this is the case of a guy taking one for the team. I think he could have gotten out of the way of this one, but he leans into it and puts himself on board. Now he represents the winning run, so it's a good move.
Next up for Detroit, James McCann, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Looks at a changeup on the inside corner for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
One and 2 to the Tigers catcher.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And here's a swing and a miss. And that, folks, is a big out number 2.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Here's Leonis Martin. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ball one. His career history with Roberto Osuna. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Jose Iglesias would be next if they can keep this inning alive. A 3-0. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last breath for the Tigers. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to make the catch. And the Blue Jays have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Toronto Blue Jays came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Xavier Cedeno wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Roberto Osuna earns the save out of the bullpen, his 22nd. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.